actually bring on board the management of JK Paper. Remember that JK Paper had reported its earnings, and if you look at the consolidated profits, it's seen a sharp uptick on a year-on-year basis, coming in at around 329 crore rupees versus 150 crore rupees. You also saw 50% uptick in the revenue. The margins also have actually exceeded, coming in at around 34.4% versus 29.4% on a year-on-year basis. So let's bring on board Mr. Verappan KR, who's the CFO at JK Papers, joining us on the show. A very good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on ET Now. First of all, congratulations on a very healthy set of numbers in the quarter gone by. And firstly, I want to ask you that will we see the demand for paper and packaging segment continue to remain strong in the quarter that we are in, that is Q4, and also what's your views for the entire packaging segment?
Well, good morning, and thank you for having me in this show. And yes, the results have been pretty good this quarter, and the demand has been quite good as far as the printing and writing and printing segment is concerned. As far as packaging board is concerned, there has been a slight downward trend in the demand. And Q4, we expect to remain the same as far as the copier and Maplitho is concerned. The demand is expected to be good, and the board is likely to be tight.
Right, so this is Winnie joining in the conversation as well. Very good morning to you. What we also want to understand is in terms of your realizations. Do you think this realization growth will sustain in Q4, as another company is not taking price hikes in most categories, right?
Yeah, the price has remained stable in most except for boards, where there has been a slight drop. And Q4 also, we expect to sustain the same levels, and the boards will continue to be under a little bit pressure. So there may be a marginal drop in the boards.
Right. So what about your input costs? Have they started to ease off right now? And if yes, what will be the outlook on the margins that you have coming in for Q4 as well as for FY24? If you can share any guidance on that particular front for us?
Yeah, Q4 input cost may slightly come down, and coal prices are coming down, and pulp also a little bit, whatever our pulp cost is, has been stable so far. So overall, the margin levels, I would say we will try and maintain that, yeah.
Right. And also, what about, market share? Because you've said that, you have increased market share in Q3. So could you just give us an understanding on what is the market share that we would be looking at from the company in 2023 as well as in 2024? What are you targeting for the market share then?
Yeah, market share, I would not exactly pinpoint some numbers. It will be around 28 to 29%. And basically, I'm talking of the writing and printing copier segment. And so there we have really improved in the copier as well as in Maplitho. And boards also slightly we have improved. So the same levels will continue by the end of this year also.
Right. Let me talk about the acquisitions that you've done the quarter gone by, and if you could talk about the synergies of these acquisitions, that is Horizon Packs and as well as Security Packs Packaging. By when, also apart from that, by when will the Ludhiana plant commence its production for corrugated paper?
Yeah, first let me talk about Ludhiana plant. Ludhiana plant is expected to commercialize production sometime at the end of this year. So definitely, and I think lastly, we had mentioned last time also that we had made a detailed study for the last 3 years through external agency, and we identified corrugated packaging is a very growing, high growth segment. And that's one of the reasons why we put up an investment in Ludhiana. And that plant is coming up well and expected to commercialize by end of this quarter. And we had plans to expand pan-India level. And in the meantime, we did have an opportunity to acquire these two companies, Horizon Pack and Security Packs Packaging. And they are present, both companies put together, they're present in 7 locations across India. So that has really added well for our plans, and it has only strengthened our position and accelerated our plans.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for joining in with us this morning on Buy Now, Sell Now on ET Now. It's a pleasure having you on the show.